Sponsorship Integration Visuals by Justin Ebright, January 2014. Full field integration. Now, one thing I need to make clear here right away is there are teams like the Vikings inside the league that already have partnerships with Wells Fargo. This isn't on a per team basis. This is going to be on a league wide basis, so it's the NFL as a whole that's going to go into a sponsorship slash partnership with Wells Fargo, which that currently does not exist at least in the amount of and scope is that I'm trying to get across here. As you can see here in this image, I've taken a generic football field and I've expanded the Wells Fargo logo over it. Now, ideally, this wouldn't be every game of the week, every week of the year, but maybe Wells Fargo can sponsor a game or two each Sunday, or even just like the Pro Bowl or really high profile games to help bear the burden of the cost so the NFL and Wells Fargo can end up making more money. The main thing that this does for Wells Fargo right here is having it spread across the field like this. The visibility of their logo throughout the whole game is unparalleled. Regardless of where they're out on the field, you're going to be able to see those yellow letters in the very least, which ideally I would like it just to be the Wells Fargo and not the whole red background, but it really depends on how the deal goes. It also allows them to become the bank of the people, as the people who love the NFL, live the NFL, and breathe the NFL will align themselves with Wells Fargo due to the fact that it's the bank that the NFL has chosen to represent them. League-wide branding. As you can see here on this Raiders helmet, there's a small sticker of the Wells Fargo WF logo. Now, this wouldn't just be on the Raiders, this would be on all teams. And this is unprecedented for Wells Fargo because they'd be the first sponsor that actually have decals on the helmets of the NFL teams. Now, what this will do is it builds onto the stage of what the full field integration started off on. However, this will be every game, every day of the, or every, I should say, every Sunday of the year with every team. Having this, it continues that visibility and it continues to keep their name out there and keep it associated with the NFL, which has quickly become America's top watched and top grossing sport. This also is a unique way to adding a logo onto a helmet without becoming overpowering. My first thoughts were to have it up front. However, that's a really bad spot as far as TV time is concerned. Having it off to the side like this allows it to be captured by the cameras, which is more behooving to Wells Fargo as an entity. Premier marquee recognition. Now, this is just an example of a pre-game advertisement, just showing that the Wells Fargo is presenting the NFL, which means that they're going to be taking over the broadcast responsibilities. They're going to be paying the staff, and it's going to really lighten the burden on the NFL. Now, at first, this doesn't seem like a whole lot until you really factor in that this gives Wells Fargo creative control. It allows them to make the money off the advertising as well as the NFL, which is added revenue outside of bringing in new clientele. And it also gives them that little feather in their hat saying we're aligned and we're presenting the America's biggest sport while our other competitors aren't even close. What this also does for the NFL is it'll free up some money, which will allow them to potentially expand into a few new markets. And when they do, that allows Wells Fargo the chance to expand with them, to enter these communities, to really set up shop, and to become cornerstone pieces of the stadiums, of the communities, and of the new areas that they go into if they're not already there. Now, as a bank, you want to reach as many people as possible. So if you're able to expand along with one of the most popular sports in America, that's just a win-win situation.